We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on. Down. Cowboy 80.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
57's the mic. 57.
Now Gino. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Hey.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He wasn't ready. Watch twist.
Ready.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Ready, break.
Man, I got you.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Get up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Big Lion.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Walker with another carry. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
In motion left comes Brown. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 42 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
18 Rattler.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check.
57.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Here we go.
Flushed out right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Slot man moves right.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed. True, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Check 50. Check 50. Goal 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
First play, first pass for Brady.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Watch 7.
Now Geno on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Fournette.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Kill, turn up.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a play fake. Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Throwing is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly as the 1st half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open. before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Check 24. Check 24. No. Off. Panther 60.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Walker now on 1st and 10.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And all the way touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Check 13, 70 Lions.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All day, every day, any day.
Straight ahead, Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Disley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Gold is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On first down, Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Defense all day. All day. Check safety. Check safety.
Hey, check.
They snap it to Smith. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
50 seconds to life.
19 Tiger.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hey, been there, done that.
And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Geno. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the 44, Smith steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and
incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
This is the tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Smith. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Purdy to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. Got his target, Samuel. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street.